Deepwoken's world has been around for a long time, but I'm sure you don't know everything its history has to offer. The game we all know and love has been around for centuries and has faced several events that have shaped the Etrian Luminant into its fragile existence. I'm Punchy, and today I'll be guiding you through Deepwoken's expansive timeline, which has been compiled by the Deepwoken lore hunters, myself, and the Deepwoken community. Most of this information can be found in-game, and anything else can be inferred from public developer statements. If you want to give your own take on anything in this video, feel free to share it down below in the comments. And without further ado, join me on this dive into Deepwoken's rich history up until now. Our first stop precedes Deepwoken Year Zero. I'll be calling this time period the Old World, and it's the first of the three main segments of Deepwoken's history, as the Tides and the New World subsequently follow. So, I'll be taking a look at the first segment today. The Old World takes place way before the release of Deepwoken and even happened before its testing. So let's remember, this is way before Year Zero. The events that take place ultimately shape the environment we play in much later. Mankind starts off with a discovery. Before years were established in Deepwoken's timeline, humanity discovered the song. From what we know about the song in Deepwoken's current age, it's that it's present in all beings, attunements, and bells. It's kind of like the Force from Star Wars because everybody experiences the song differently. Archmage, the dev that does all the lore, explains that mankind eventually refined the application of the song into a vague but powerful tool. It's safe to say that culture and techniques based around the song had not been taught during the years that precede an event called the cataclysm. All that's known is that the song was discovered by mankind. Following the song's discovery, nothing is really talked about except for its peak, which is known as the cataclysm. The word cataclysm literally means the arrival of the song, and that's what it was. At some point, something brought upon a golden age or renaissance of the song. It was described as a supposedly peaceful and fragile time of innovation. As confirmed by Archmage, the cataclysm was chill and epic, but honestly, it kinda seems scary to me. Being surrounded by instruments and tools of the song, a little mistake could cause ruin. After observing what a single bell can do, just imagine the capability of the song during its peak. I would really love to see that. Anyway, big developments were made throughout the cataclysm, such as the introduction of our attunements and technology we experience today in-game. Some evidence for this in-game is the tooltip descriptions. The legendary Cryptblade description reads, a blade said to have been forged during the remains of the last dead, the last fortunate souls at the end of the cataclysm to be spared the drowning. Also, really cool, Cryptblade is made out of souls. Another elemental weapon, the curved blade of winds, reads a prize blade supposedly forged during the cataclysm by the first Gale Breathers. So not only were attunements developed in this time period, but legendary weapons, basically a flex, were created to represent them. The cataclysm was all about harnessing the song's power into technology and obviously combat. Certain attunements were better suited for warfare, while others had industrial uses. One example that's relevant today is Iron Sing. The current pluripotent alloy provides us with some insight about Iron Sing, a concept developed during the cataclysm. And as we know, the alloy is used to buff up weapons and strengthen them, which, you know, is not really combat. Anyway, during this time, the song was refined, some attunements and their legendary weapons were developed, and much of the world advanced during the cataclysm. It was truly a golden age. After this time period, we learned in-game through Hive's telescope that alien-like beings called Celestials landed into Deepwoken's world and influenced it greatly. In-game, the telescope informs us that Celestials were drawn from the heavens to the song, and that's why they showed up. Many believe the Celestials evacuated their homeland and landed up in the Luminant below. This idea is reinforced because of the telescope's grim description of the city left in ruins. Some known Celestials and confirmed Celestials that impacted the world are Neve, who guide the children of Neve, and the twins Nilsa and Alsin, which Pathfinders worship. The supposed twin celestial of Alsin is Nilsa, which was Raguzer's character that even Archmage isn't certain about. Here's a photo of Nilsa, but I don't know if it's even real. Archmage says he isn't even sure if Nilsa is canon anymore, so we'll leave it at that. On the other hand, Alsin is very much real. If we talk to Polis and other Pathfinders in-game, we get a name drop for Alsin, but that's about it. We can infer that Alsin is a celestial because many of them say Alsin above or stars above, which is in reference to the Celestials. Neve, on the other hand, is not confirmed in-game to be a celestial. Archmage and other developers have confirmed that she is a celestial, but no NPCs really give us lore about her. Regardless, her descent into the Luminant inspired a religion called the Children of Neve, who are peaceful in nature. Whoever or whatever Neve was, she was certainly powerful. The Nomads wear clothing blessed by Neve that gives them defense against darkness and the cold. Every single grimoire starts off with a built-in compass called Neve's Guidance, so she's definitely powerful. These Celestials are the strongest known entities of Deepwoken's overworld and are not drowned gods. People say stars above are Alsin above, which directly contrasts NPCs that say gods below, so that's why we know they're different. The song was interesting enough for celestial beings to check it out, and at this point, mankind was growing careless. Remember that thing I talked about called the cataclysm? Well, the song was basically being spammed. Finally, humans had harnessed this power, this magic that helped them innovate, make weapons, and even win wars, but they did not understand the repercussions. And just for that, they paid the price. Alright, I think we hit a good stopping point because this is the end of the old world. I'll be explaining what that means in the next episode of the Deepwoken timeline, and let me know down below if you guys want to see more lore stuff because it's really hard to understand in game. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed because this took a long time to do. Cause today's Thanksgiving, I figured why not, I'll just start a new series, but I do want to say I'm grateful for everybody here that's helped me reach this point, and your motivation carries this channel. Thank you so much, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good one.